Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On the ground, Kamara gets around him and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. This defense for the Steelers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
This defense for the Steelers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Harrison. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
To throw on 3rd down. Harrison. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. This defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 36. It's a 6-yard run, leaves them with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Touchdown! Chase Claypool with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate away from it.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly. And oftentimes on the move, when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
On second down, Kamara. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. This defense for the Steelers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Back to throw. Parrish forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense. And now, as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to throw. Harrison. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second down and 7. On the give, this is Harris. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That good for 19 on a first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
On first and 10, Harrison completes it to Watt. That catch good for only a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. To throw on second down. Harrison. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Back to throw. Parrish. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A give. This is Kamara. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
From the gun on third down, Parrish. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Check, got three.
Off the play fake. Parrish drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Second and 3 from the 9. Looking to throw. Parrish. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Back to Kamara for another catch. Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he whips that one incomplete there. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Don't say nothing. He's crossing. He's checking crunch. Check. Crunch. 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 Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Back to throw. Harrison. Quick slant finding Claypool. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down, Harrison. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And he'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw on second down. Parrish.
A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a play fake here on first down.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. To throw on second down. Harrison trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long.
On third down, Parrish. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more confident? And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. An 8-yard gain, so that gets him halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more.
Here we go. Check.
Looking to throw. Harrison. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands. I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Off play action. Harrison. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. On 1st down, Parrish. Open man is the tight end Troutman. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Parrish. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Back to throw. Parrish. Flushed out right. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Harris. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
On second down, it's Snell.
Oh, no, he lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Following the fumble recovery, Harrison.
Completion here to Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Looking to throw. Harrison. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Back to throw. Parrish. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And Lutz puts this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Harrison. He gets it complete to Harris. That catch good for only a couple. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Harrison. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Defense wins championship. No, 17.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Harrison. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 13. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. Looking long for Thomas. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 33 yards that time. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run it again with Kamara. He gets away from 1. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Off the bootleg. Parrish. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The kick by Lutz is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement.